I found this accidental trans flag fish on an ad for an aquarium? Wait. Accidental... Okay, well, let's see. Oh, yeah, why don't you look at that? What does that actually say? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm getting caught up in the random details again. Look at its pronouns. Wait, what? My guy referred to himself as I, while saying he, him are his only pronouns. If you use a different pronoun than what you actually are, then it is. You literally have a pronoun. Are you that dumb? I didn't make it up myself or choose it, though. I was born male, so it's he, him. You know, it's actually kind of hilarious how many people don't know what pronoun means, what those things are, and how often you use them on a daily basis. Because it's a lot more than he, him, she, her, whatever the hell in between, okay? Jesus Christ. It's not... My aphobic grandma bought this for me. You know what? I'm genuinely not familiar with almost all of the flags. I didn't even know what the bi flag was until maybe 2 years ago. I just never knew. Okay, so I'm not the best person for this one, but clearly grandma did something she didn't think she was doing, right? That's the whole point of the sub. Aphobic quite literally translates to not phobic. Yeah, it's a pretty poor term, but it's not outright incorrect. It's why the term acephobic began, which I think is better. That does seem better, because yeah, aphobic or aphobic? Is it aphobic? I don't know. I don't think that's the part that matters here. Old lady tried to be transphobic to me, but failed. They seem to fail a lot, I've noticed, like a lot. So I'm transmask. I haven't begun transitioning yet, but yesterday I was walking down this road to visit my grandparents when an old lady asked me to help her get some flowers on her balcony. She said, "Hey young man, can you help me with those a bit?" It really warmed up my heart, but I told her I'm a girl, so she won't have some sort of heart attack when she heard my voice. She simply said, "Oh," and I proceeded to help her. Just before I leave, she says, You don't look like a girl, so you'll never be one." I responded, "Okay, take care," and I left. That was the first time something like this happened to me, so I think it's AccidentalAlly. That sounds like it fits perfectly. Yeah. She's a trans girl. You're just a little girl who thinks she's a boy because you have short hair. Humble yourself. Ugh, what a gross thing. All right, so let's see here. That one person, after upholding the concept that trans men are just women who act as men, oh my goodness me, oh my. Be me at 14. Transgender, dysphoria.wmv. Can't transition because age and transphobic family. Feels bad, man.png. Grow hair out to be more feminine. It takes ages to grow, but eventually I look more feminine as planned. School bullies keep saying I look like a girl to mock me. It's actually validating. Got him! Swing and a miss, as usual. My friend and I watching how aliens abducted a trans woman and a man so they can reproduce on their planet. Okay, that's the thing. They've always been pointless. Gender reveals are pointless now. Today it's a boy, 15 years later it's a girl. Okay, I could see the joke you're trying to make here, but the problem is, yeah, gender reveals have always been incredibly goddamn stupid. Do what you want to do so long as you're not burning down forest. I've said that before, but they are pointless. On a trans woman's post, oh boy, can't change XX chromosomes into XY chromosomes. Wow, you can't change your IQ of 3 or figure out how to spell chromosomes? Says the one with blue hair. At least I have the ability to undress love and care about other people. What? Okay. Jesus wouldn't be in favor of pretending to be something you're not. Wait, why does everybody always invoke Jesus? Again, wasn't Jesus supposed to be a perfect being? Why in the world would they be a jerk? Hey guys, just wanted to remind you of all that great merch over at EmKayshop.com. Check out our all-new hoodie. 100% cotton, terry cloth inner lining. It is the comfiest and coziest hoodie I think anyone's ever released. Head on over to EmKayshop.com and make sure you use code BOOBIN at checkout to get yourself free shipping. I don't know if this counts, but this guy predicted Chris's pronoun change years before it happened. Don't worry, Mr. Beast. One day you'll find your Miss Beast. He already has, and her name is Chris. Police in Turkey blast a pride parade with water. Accidentally create rainbow. Oh, come on. How is there no way they thought that was going to happen? On a bright sunny day, they thought they'd spray water everywhere. Not that I'm saying that the thought should have given them pause. I think it's hilarious and screw them, but still. I lost brain cells. Read all the left-wingers, Democrats and liberals in these comments. Like, shut the hell up. Trans men are not women. Trans women are not men. You're right. right. Trans men are not women, and trans women are not men. They don't know what any of the terms mean, but they hate people anyway. They hate something that they're not even trying to understand. They never tried to understand. They just want to hate because it's way easier than putting in 2 ounces of effort. Yeah, 2 fluid ounces of effort. Thank you, hun. You obviously knew I was a trans woman. I got a Mia Dorado, and you seem like a good specimen. Want to be a moderator? Come to whatever. Not the place for this, hun. You won't get much love for being a fascist. Also, it's spelled moderator, and I don't think being a specimen sounds good to me. You got a problem? Well, guess what? You're not a real guy anyways, and you will never be a guy because you act in feminine anyways like a girl, fucking loser. What the hell? The dumbass spelled moderator wrong twice. I'm the moderator. Other day, my father was explaining why being gay is bad and a sin. Oh, I see. Okay, so a real cool guy. Well, then he moved out to the general LGBTQ, and when he gon' say trans are aberrations, he searched a famous drag queen in Brazil. Oh, okay, I see. He mixed up drag with trans, but okay, called Pablo Vittar, and he called the guy pretty and just couldn't say anything else. It was funny to watch this, but I still have a feeling he might be a closeted gay, though. I mean, maybe. Usually, the ones most opposed to gay people are just fighting hard to repress themselves. Hope your dad comes around if he is, and if not, hopefully he learns. That's true. Usually because their parents threatened them a lot. Yo, you better not be gay or I'll f***ing kill you, you know? People still get that to this day, but can you imagine your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, telling your grandparents, hey, you better not be. I will kill you. I will murder you. Like, yeah, the greatest generation wasn't the greatest when it came to sexual liberation and gender anything, right? Not that the boomers were any better, but again, I don't completely blame, well, you get the picture, okay? It's just cycles of abuse. Ugh, always. The time my dad called me my chosen name. My name is, let's zoom in here. My name is Richie. I picked my name when I was 13 and read Stephen King's It for the first time. A few months ago, I was standing in my dad's way and he said, beep beep Richie, which is a reference to it, of course, but the whiplash of my violently transphobic father calling me by my real name was crazy. I still think about it to this day. Well, it sounds like they're trying, which I really hope that's the case. Still used the right pronouns. All right, let's see. The post headline was, when liberal companies look for a new employee. It's a girl. She's black. She's lesbian. She's trans. Hope you marry a woman, not with an animal or your own gender. That's true. Yes, unexpected people do this, but it's not far behind in furry. After all, sweet costumes attract children's attention. What the f*** does that mean? Excuse me? Did you just imply something really messed up? I mean, of course you did. Of course you did. But what was that about furry attracting children's attention? What? I'm a woman, just so you know, and she will be a furry, and it's no different from any other cosplay or Halloween. Wait a minute, woman? Fuck, miss shot. Marry a man unless you are a man before. Damn, I just said something for bisexuality. I don't know what you're saying at all. What are you saying? We are all the same. People who think there's only one gender. Bro calls being trans a mental illness, then uses my sentence format to say it may not even be an illness, which it isn't. All right, let's see here. Let's zoom on in. How is that more absurd? Do you think we need to stop trans rights or something absurd like that? And yeah, flat earthers are more insane. More so, we need to stop people like you that are okay with mental illness running rampant. It's not a mental illness. If anything, it's a physical illness. It's not a physical illness. If anything, it's a mental illness. If anything. It's not a mental illness, though. So, like, I don't know, bro. I don't even understand the intended interpretation, but yes, gender is not tied to sex, just like clothing isn't tied to gender. Exactly. And this idea that gender is fluid and that you can identify as whatever you want is complete bullshit. Humans are sexually reproductive, so that means we have both male and female sexes. We don't have 7 billion genders. And you cannot be genderless because your gender is tied to your sex just as much as your choice of clothing is tied to your gender. I mean, for the love of God, literally one Google. One Google. Canadian Institute of Health Research. Sex is usually categorized as female or male, but there's a variation in the biological attributes that comprise sex and how those attributes are expressed. Gender refers to the socially constructed roles, behaviors, expressions, and identities of girls, boys, men, women, whatever the f***. gender diverse people. God damn it. It was one Google away. One single Google away. They are not the same. Using her correct pronouns. Elon Musk was driven to buy Twitter after fear that a woke mind virus was taking over America, including his transgender daughter. She went beyond socialism to being a full communist and thinking that anyone rich is evil. So you spent $44 billion to buy the website. All rich people are evil. Let me buy the bird website to save my daughter from the woke mind virus. Oh, my mom accidentally being an ally? So my entire family is homophobic, and it sucks and all that. So I came home from school, and my mom called my younger brother over and told him to try on a new shirt she bought for him. I was in my room doing my homework when I turn around and see this little wearing a Love Wins shirt. LMFAO. My mom has no idea what it means. She probably just thought the shirt was cool. Oh, she'll learn, unfortunately. FTM. All right? You will never be male, by the way. You have a schlong hanging between your legs, cut. Dude, really? What year is it? And you saying cut? Really? I thought that word died when the main character of Fast and Furious said it, like 21 years ago. And everyone went, nah, it's not fun anymore. He said it. Found in a Catholic gift shop. Oh, boy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, man. I would definitely rearrange these so the white frames are in the middle. Found this gem on a YouTube short. Oh, boy. All right, well, let's see. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's from... Okay, I see. The Mary Janes. I never got that. If her colors mean she's transgender, then Miles's color must mean only... What the f*** does that mean? Once a female, always a female. Science says so, unless you can transfer a man's balls to a girl somehow. Okay, all right, sure, man. What? Shout out to the trans males. Trans, alpha, 15 signs you're a trans male, super rare. Is it better than alpha? Oh, much better than those Sigma babies, too. Random guy trying to be a douche. Man, if you try to be an asshole and it just doesn't work out, maybe you should take a look at yourself and go, I guess I'm just not a bad person deep down. When I was in public, some guy, not yelled but said loudly, dude, you walk like a sissy. Watered down because I'm not sure if that type of language is allowed here. I looked at him and said, okay, and walked away smiling. I'm a closeted trans woman. It felt very affirming. Man, what the hell is up with people these days? They're starting to regress to saying, the F slur and shit in public again. Like, bro, what are you doing? What is you doing? When the f*** was that ever okay in your life? Okay, well, I can't say that. I mean, it's never been okay, but it was accepted for a little while by the vast majority of jackasses. For context, Skyrim has gay marriage. Requested a refund for Starfield. Screw Bethesda and screw the political radical weirdos in the Western gaming industry. Staining with ideological clown world bullshit what should be first and foremost an escape from it. Back to Skyrim. Wow. Okay. Sure. Yeah, honestly, I was at PAX West when the stupid pronoun stuff about Starfield broke. What a fucking embarrassment. Not putting pronouns in the game, but if you were one of the people that started going absolutely apeshit over pronouns being in Starfield, you should probably just move along, please. Just move along. OMG, slay, ally. Trans men aren't women. Oh boy, how can you make it more obvious? Or, sorry, boy, how can I make it more obvious? Not that what you said had any meaning, so I don't really feel like I need to get it right, but, yeah, trans men aren't women. They're men, just like this trans woman is a woman. Damn right, trans men are men and trans women are women. We love an ally. Woo! Oh, God. 2 of my accidental ally stories. I'm a non-binary trans woman, and I'm closeted for most people in the direct area of my hometown, except for my best friends and my parents. However, I do have 2 instances where someone who I am not out to gendered me correctly, and in both cases, they seemed like relatively transphobic people. 1, I was in a small fish and chip store in my hometown with a friend, waiting for my order to be served, was quite busy, and this random 50-year-old guy said to me and my friend, "Out of the way, girls," when he wanted to get past, which got me quite euphoric. My friend is a cis woman. Number 2, I was at the memorial service for my aunt, and afterwards I was sitting at a table with some of my direct family, when one of my mom's aunts appeared, and she says to me, "Hey girl, is it okay if I can sit here?" She only saw me from behind, so she corrected herself when she got closer, but it still made me quite euphoric. That means it's working. They're admitting to it. They're admitting. Like, shit. Like, oh, wait, sorry. Let me correct myself. Nah, you can't take it back now, dipshit. You can't take it back now. You can always tell. The you can always tell crowd is so embarrassing. For context, our government are really hateful to a lot of things, which means, of course, the LGBTQ plus community as well, but they're not really good at English, so this was born. Oh boy, here we go. No migration, no gender, no war. I agree. I'm just kidding. No war, no war, no war, no gender. We don't need gender. We can just do whatever. No migration, though? Like, are we talking about migrating for the Ice Age or something different? Replying to someone who used he, they, it. I'm sure it doesn't mind if you refer to them like that. Doing the Lord's work, are we really? The sower sows his seed. I've wanted to see this picture in the wild, like in the actual book for years, if it is real, you know? But look at this dude. He is just sowing attitude with that seed. Didn't know sowers had to be so well shaven. Hell yeah, dude. It's all about aerodynamics. I think it's AccidentalAlly. All right, let's see. The same people that believe India or any country landed on the moon is the same people that believe trans women are actually women. Give me a break. Where's Google? Give me just 1 second. Oh, what do you know? How'd I miss that? India successfully landed its uncrewed, I'm not going to try and butcher the word, spacecraft on the moon Wednesday, August 26, 2023. Wow. Check that out. Isn't that wow. Weird homophobic stuff I found on Facebook. One time I was browsing Google when I ended up coming across a Facebook page in Portuguese that was focused on posting homophobic things. Usually this page would take screenshots of any LGBT post that doesn't have anything wrong with it and say bad things. Sometimes there were also screenshots of feminist posts and they accused them of being lesbians? I don't know if this is considered an accidental ally moment, but there's a post that shows a screenshot of a man, probably never said that word out loud, cishet? Anyway, saying, guys, I swear, not all straight white men are like that. And in the screenshot they wrote, and since when are you straight? According to the woke people, best translation I found for a slang, get out because it's not your place of speech. Homophobic Facebook page accidentally tells a straight man that he doesn't have place of speech. Well, okay. She's not as the spokesperson for the stuff that has no clue what it's like to be a woman. What in the world is going on with so many of these? The fact they used the right pronouns for Dylan while trying to be transphobic was very funny. Accidental ally, baby! It's very, very funny when they own themselves like that. Saw this bumper sticker today. Pretty sure the driver failed to realize its dual meaning. Oh dear. I gave my heart to God and my ass to Biden. You did? Wow. I mean, look at you go. Oh, gee. Never. I just got it. Oh my God. Oh my God. What did you do? I found my first accidental ally in the wild. No, a trans woman is not a man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A trans woman isn't a man. Sorry, I meant to say a trans woman is still a man. Nah, it's stupid. No, it's the truth. Man, you can't back out of it now. Just take the embarrassment and f*** off. She definitely meant it as an insult, but hey, I'll take it. Did you mean for your hair to look like that? It looks more boyish. Boyish? How can you like one shot and be a transphobe? Like what? Trans women will never be men. Transphobia failed. Thank you? This is like being a homophobic Undertale fan. Oh, damn. I'm going to call them by their gender. Oh, I see. Oh, why is it so dark? What happened? All right. I don't give a poop who it is. If they go by they, them, I'm going to call them by their gender. Their gender. Gender over there. It's freaking stupid. Why does everyone in first world counties have to be so quirky and different just to be normal for once? Have to be so quirky and different just to be normal? What are you talking about? Are you high? Well, if they don't identify as women, why even ban them? Donald Trump plans to ban transgender men from women's sports. Interesting. Okay. I find it so hilarious that they're that desperate to make people feel bad about themselves that they need to make up alien stories to do it. It's pathetic, really. Oh, it's always been pathetic. He doesn't know what he said. All right, let's see. That is why you call certain people birthing parents and not women when you make the claim that a man can be a woman. It's because men are born men as well as women who are born women regardless of ovaries or gametes? Regardless of ovaries or gametes, correct. They really didn't think that through, did they? It's good to see that you agree. How How many transphobic classmates accidentally became trans allies? Before you read, I'm actually genderqueer, AFAB, and not FTM, but I still get happy when people call me a boy. Pronouns are they, he. It was literature class, and we have this thing where we can ask people in class anonymous questions. One of the boys got a question. Let's call him Rich. Who's the weirdest girl in class? And of course, Rich answered that it was me. This seems like an incredibly stupid idea. Just in general, to allow students to ask anonymous questions about each other so that they can call each other out anyway? Who's the weirdest girl in class? Who the allowed them to read that? Oh, it's her over there. That stupid bitch. Not referring to the person telling the story, but what a dumb idea. Anyway, I'll continue. I, honest to God, did not care that he called me weird or that he called me a girl. I'm not out, so it's common. But for what I did care was one of his friends. Let's call him David. David's very much transphobic and homophobic. David loudly proclaiming, "Dead name isn't a girl. She's obviously a guy." He wanted to jab at the fact that I don't dress like a girl, but little did he know he actually became an accidental ally. Thanks, David, for supporting trans individuals. But anyway, yeah, what in the literature class? That teacher should probably have a talking to, because that is a stupid idea. It really just opens the floodgates for students to all over each other, figuratively speaking, of course. It just, I don't know. There's an asshole in every class, and that's like a beautiful moment for them. A perfect way to screw with folks. It's funny when confused transphobes try to be transphobic and accidentally use the right... It seems like that's what most of this sub is, because people are dumb, you know? This is my first accidental ally. I was waiting for this day to come. Oh boy. And you'll never be a man. Thank you for supporting me? Found this. I thought they were an ally until I looked at the profile. Trans euphoria is as real as gender ideology is based on facts. What? Accidental ally on YouTube on a trans girl's channel. Oh boy. You're still a girl, even with long hair and girl clothes. Sorry to disappoint you. Wait, what? I'm so sorry, what? Even when you wear those girly clothes and have long hair? Yeah, you're still a girl. Even, wait. Tried, but failed. Y'all, so I was feeling very dysphoric, so I cut my hair. Then I saw my homophobic ex, and the first thing he said was, "Ew, you look like one of those non-binaries." My first thought was, "Aw, thanks," but I told him that was the plan. Then I told my grandmas I wanted it oh, okay. She then said I would look like a insert FTM slur here. What? I want to say that's what I wanted, but gave up. So rude, yet ally? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Gender doesn't exist. Accidental ally much? No, I mean, it's a made-up concept with no base in reality. Yeah, so you agree? Trans females are not men! I am they, them. I'm going insane, bro. He's so stupid. Bro, a trans female is not a man. That's what I'm saying the whole time. What are you saying? What? Yes, I will always be an intersex man. You wear the real you when you were born. God doesn't make mistakes, only mankind does. What? Yes, thanks for affirming my gender. You always going to be the sex/gender you were born, as you can never change that. I agree.